Hello, people of 2025. I hope you've all been well. This video is going to be a bit of a different one for me. I've never been very good at update videos, but this channel's been inactive for so long, I thought one was probably well overdue. So I wanted to take this opportunity to quickly talk about what I've been up to the past couple of years, what you can expect from me going forward, and of course, future YouTube content. I've been really quite busy these past few months, so I haven't really had that much to show you guys anyway. But as most of you probably already know, that isn't the only reason I've been so quiet. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a quick minute to touch on that before I move into what the future holds. There's been a lot of different clashing labels and opinions about me on the internet over the past year, the loudest of which on both sides of the fence have been quite unhealthy, stemming from accusations made about me from just over a year ago. And look, I'm not here to drop any bombshells. I don't want to reopen any old discussions. I responded to the situation in February of last year, and I still stand by everything I said in that statement. I understand it was misinterpreted by some people, probably due to my wording, and I know some people are still looking for clarity, especially nowadays where personal transparency is more common amongst content creators than it's ever been before. However, this clarity, the clarity I've offered to my close friends and my family, would mean publicly sharing deeply personal parts of my private life and my relationships with the internet. I've never been comfortable doing that, and I don't believe that should be the cost of being understood. All I can say is that the labels that have been attributed to me by social media are not true, and I don't accept them. I don't believe in this expectation that content creators should use their platforms to attack and defend, and I definitely don't think that's how serious accusations should be handled. I felt this way for a really long time now, having seen other content creators go through similar situations, and I know it's not a perspective that's going to satisfy everyone, but it's one I can get behind, and I hope that makes sense to you. None of this is me trying to dig up or dwell on the past here. I would just feel very strange if I carried on without at least acknowledging the past year, because all I can do now is move forward, and I hope you enjoy what I've been working on. So, for those of you that know, I'm in a band called Lovejoy. And in 2024, we did a tour of Southeast Asia, including Japan and Thailand. We did a tour of Australia. We did a few shows in the United States and the United Kingdom. And it was exhausting and very surreal. But it was all made worth it by how many of you guys came and showed up and gave us your love and support. We're eternally grateful. And we filmed a few hours of behind the scenes footage while we were out there, which we've already edited down and put onto our new behind the scenes channel. So if you're at those shows, you're a Lovejoy fan, or you're just a fan of behind the scenes content, you can go and subscribe to that. It'll be down in the description. The band and I wrote a few tracks, and then in classic fashion, we scrapped all of those tracks and started work on some new ones, which later came on to become our finished debut album, which will be coming out later this year. I wish I could tell you the date, but I am not allowed. But if you can't wait, our debut single, with Rob as my witness, is coming out on June 20th, complete with its own music video on our official band channel, which will be in the description. There's going to be plenty more gigs and shows and festivals planned for the rest of this year, most of which aren't even announced yet. So if you don't want to miss those, go follow us on Instagram, down in the description as well. But now you may be wondering what is happening with YouTube content, specifically this channel right here. Well, I am coming back to making YouTube videos. However, I'm probably done with Minecraft for the time being. Sorry. I also thought instead of publishing it on this channel, I would instead move my content onto my old channel, which I made in 2017 and has the incredibly creative name Wilbur Soot. If you've been following this channel, you'll know it's currently got my YouTube covers on there, which also aren't going anywhere. And if you haven't seen them, you can check those out in the description as well. This new old channel is the only channel currently solely run and controlled by me. This is something I've had planned for a few years now. In fact, some of you may remember way back in 2022, I had an idea for a weird geography series. Those videos are in production now, and I should have the first batch up on that channel before the end of this year. I still love the content I made on this channel, and I'm not deleting any of it. It's not going anywhere. In fact, if you can't wait for this geography series, there should be 1 or 2 less substantial videos already uploaded on this new old channel, which you can go and watch right now. Again, the links to everything will be in the description. I've always had a really deep fondness for YouTube. I've been doing it since 2008 now, and I guess what I want with this channel is just a place where I could return back to how I started, you know, long before all the numbers and before COVID and everything, you know, just when it was me and my camera, and when I had an idea for something I thought was interesting or funny, I'd just record it, edit it, and post it. So yeah, if you're a new fan or a really long time subscriber, there'll definitely be something for you there on that new channel. Anyway, I know I've said it a million times, but all of the new YouTube content, music, and community stuff will be in the description below this video. I hope you like the new songs, I hope you like the new videos, and I hope it's been worth the wait. Thank you for listening to me, and I'll see you soon.